All right, got the buggy in the shop. I was chasing wires down and for the turn signal, but I figured it out. Had power there, power there, power there, no power there, power here but not there. So power out this harness, and this wire was unhooked here. So got it back together. I'll tape it up, zip tie it, tape that one up, zip tie it up, and zip tie all my other wires I cut loose down here. Zip tie all that up, get it up non-hanging anymore. And what else? It's a lot taller in the rear, so I gotta figure that out. But whatever, put the kids in it, he'll squat down and be good again. I noticed it was leaning because I'm missing my little 1/4 inch adapter or spring holder that holds that spring in there. No, this one don't have it neither. What in the heck is going on here? I'm guessing just these are blowed out too, these cups on here, because it's rubbing on the shock body there. So now my spring is all willy wonkus willy. Now I don't even know. I thought that's what it was, but that spring is coming off of there. I don't know what's going on. Maybe my spring shock setup is wrong. Here we go. All right, last night I got done wiring up the turn signal. That's all done. What else did I do? Oh, the oil leak. It's still leaking. I thought I fixed it, but it's coming out from behind. It's right at the intake and the block where it meets. It's just leaking out of there. And the dampener pulley, timing cover pulley, so I gotta pull that all apart, but I'm not gonna do that today. It's another day. So I have a 4-barrel intake for Vortec that I got off that parts motor that Jason James had. I'm gonna put that on here, and I do have a Holley Terminator 4-barrel kit. Maybe I could put on here. I don't know yet. This is all up in the air. I'm just kind of goofing off. Boar is in town. They're wheeling on fins and things right now. Well, they're meeting there at 10 at the trailhead. So I'm just gonna kind of check over the fluids. The main thing I'm gonna really fix today is the roof. This thing, so driving down the road or hills or wherever, it just rattles like crazy. So I'm gonna pull that off, and I do have like insulated smooch this stuff, because that roof is hot. Yeah, so maybe if I put that in there, and it'll help the noise and the heat, because it is very, very hot without it. Maybe it'll work. I don't know yet. I'm just kind of goofing off. I'm trying to get that quieter. I want to catch up with those guys on fins and things. Oh man, that leak is bad. Look at that. I just wish I had time to hang out with everybody and wheel, and I guess that's what winter is for, you know, work on these things all winter long, and you know, but you never have that kind of time. You just go by, you just go I don't know, I'm just blabbering now. Let's just get to work and pull that roof off real quick. There it is. So I'm guessing it's rattling because it doesn't have all these like weather stripping. Oh yeah. All the weather stripping is gone. So it's just rattling on that. So at one time they had weather stripping on here all the way across and around. Not no more. There it is. My buggy looks weird with no panels on it. Wowzer. Looks funky. So anyway, my plan is to just put this down on there like so. And then cut it right there, and then put another layer on that side. I don't know how to do this without, like, what do you call it? I don't want to glue it on there, but I need to hold it on there somehow. Might be able to just cut it here, fit it on here, and then put it on the car and then set the roof on there. Right? Right. That's what I'm going with, and yeah. I should have marked the roll bars. I'm not sure. Okay, there's the tabs. So, between, just right past this tab, the furthest one forward is where I'll cut it. And then we'll run it across. Yeah, that worked. So here we go. Be cool. Stay tuned. Haha, yeah. Look at that. Got it in there. Look at that. Nice and pretty. Dude, that's cool. What do you guys think? I want to buy some boat matting from Amazon and use that on my roof. It's like foam padding and water resistant, all that UV. This will be hidden from the sun, but I want to do it all on there, and my floor, my firewall, because it'll help with the heat also, and it'd just be cool instead of just being like that, dirty and muddy and oily. Anyway, enough talking. I think that will work. There is some aluminum tape over there if I want to go that far. Putting aluminum tape here. Or am I just getting out of hand? Because, you know, eventually that's going to flop enough, it's going to fall apart. Whatever. It'll work until it doesn't. Then I can just rip it all out again. Yeah, so that's going to work. Let me bolt it all down. I got to put holes in these, or just rammer jammer through there, one of the two. So hang tight. All right. Look at that. Looks good. And the better part, you know, before it was like real crappy noise. Now it's better. So that side I made it a little bit too long on the outside here, so I'll just go with a razor blade and just cut it. You can kind of see it poking up right there. But anyway, there it is. Simple fix. So here we go. All right, don't laugh at me, but I got a radiator hose on my feeler neck for my oil fill. See? And kind of just got it down into atmosphere. It's not leaking anymore. I put a bigger air filter on it. Maybe that's causing it. And I got a mirror. So now I am 100% legal. 1 mirror, 2 mirror. You only have to have 2 mirrors on for like a UTV. You can either have it on the outsides, one in the inside, one on the outside, one on the passenger side, one on the inside, whatever way, but you have to have 2. So, and I got my AC installed. I got AC. I'll just put this like right up there and blow it right on me. I can cool down a little bit. I think it'll be a lot cooler now because I have this insulated whatchamacallit on there. Yeah, we'll see how that works. What else do I got to do that's important? If that fixes my oil leak, I need you guys' answer. Like, I had a vacuum booster on here for the brakes, and the vacuum was so strong it pulled my pedal to the lock position, so my brakes would lock up and it wouldn't move unless I pulled the pedal up physically with my foot, and then it would work. But it's just, now I did this silicone thing like 3 times now, and on the back of the intake now it's blowed out again, and the timing cover seal, I'm thinking it just has too much pressure. Now I opened the crankcase a lot more. Maybe that will fix the problem. But what causes a lot of pressure in your crankcase? If you guys know, leave a comment, let me know. I don't know what else to do with it. It is a Vortec motor, so maybe the valves are messed up in it, maybe the rings are messed up in it, maybe I got a hole in my piston. I don't have no blow by. I don't know what causes pressure in a crankcase. If you guys know, let me know, leave it down in the comments, and we will go from there. But for now, this is just a test run, see how it works with these on there. So I'm gonna run down, get gas, and see if I can meet some people up on fins and things.